The first Making Women Happy video came out on April 30th, 2013, roughly 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I've learned in the meantime, but maybe we'll figure something out by the end of it. I think there's always a lot of chatter surrounding the idea of making women happy. Either women are saying crazy stuff like, you can't make me happy, or I just want someone to make me happy. You're a woman, and your job today is to make other women happy.
Uh-oh. Women don't like me.
It's the first episode of Making Women Happy. Allie is a stand-up comedian, and I'll look at that camera, thank you. Allie is she's a stand-up comedian, and I met you, whether you realize it or not, like 5-ish years ago.
That's when I started.
At open mics.
Oh, yeah.
And you were dirty-ish hippie Allie.
Yeah.
And you were a small child.
I looked very gross.
And then I would see you go up, and first impression was that I thought that you were like over it. I usually don't mesh well with the people who are like, ugh, this again. And I'm like, you're here.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't have to, no one's forcing you to be here.
No one even wants you to be here. Like to anyone.
Yeah.
But you were always the unyielding thing was that you were always funny. That has never changed. You're always a funny guy. Okay, that's it. No more positive things.
I know, it's gross.
Are you ready to solve problems?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, our first question comes to us from another girl comedian named Hannah Einbinder.
Uh-oh.
Are you familiar?
I love Hannah. Did you post? Is this from Instagram or Twitter?
This is all Twitter stuff.
Oh, I'm never on Twitter.
Where I'm still verified. This is
where I'm still canceled.
Hannah said, if two trains leave the station at 6:45 and one of them gets to the destination at 9, how sad are my parents that I'll never use my degree?
I think as long as you text them when you get off the train safely, they'll be okay.
Dude,
they don't care if you have a degree or not. They just want the got home safe text.
Yeah, a lot of people won't tell you this, and I myself am not a parent, but no one cares that they have a stupid kid.
Yeah.
But they do care about whether or not they have a careful, safe kid.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to college, they either want you to be like the best and in college, or they just want you to not be like dying.
Yeah.
And they're like, my kid's great.
Yeah, and every time you call your parents from college for the first couple times, they're like, is everything okay?
Yeah.
No matter what time it is?
I went to a terrible college, so I feel like me dropping out was the best option.
Where'd you go?
I went to Cal State San Marcos. It was a nightmare. I was just doing like a lot of partying and not so much in college, probably a little bit, but it was like such a ratchet college that like no one was doing coke. Everyone was doing like
sniffing markers.
Yeah, like doing like weird things where you're like, oh, that's a drug now?
Yeah.
Like basic things where you like huff a pillowcase and nod your head 5 times and suddenly you're high. They were doing like poor
drugs. In college.
Like, if you just breathe really deeply and then do jumping jacks, you'll faint. And
you guys
like,
want to get fucked up tonight? Light as a feather, stiff as a bull.
Yeah, exactly.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's very stupid.
I'm glad you're safe.
Me
and I'm
too.
glad the drugs have had zero effect on you as well. Maud Garrett, verified.
Oh, shit.
Says, I need more oat milk.
I had oat milk this morning. You can never have too much oat milk.
Is that on the scale of fake milks?
It's the best.
Yeah?
Oh, hands down. It tastes good in anything.
Can you
It's sweet.
rank
it's
the fake
heavy.
milks?
Yeah, absolutely.
Soy, almond, coconut, oat.
Fuck almond. Fuck almond milk. It's so unpredictable. The almond is an unpredictable bitch.
Amen.
She does not know if she wants to be in a hot beverage or a cold beverage. You know what else is gross? Hemp milk.
What?
Hemp milk. Terrible option.
I've never had that.
I'd rather just get diarrhea and drink whole milk than do hemp.
Amen. Amen.
Give me them shits, baby. I'm not trying to go down that dark rabbit hole. That is a dangerous zone.
That's gross. The thing I don't like about almond milk is that it has a very Elmer's glue consistency to it. And my friend says it tastes like boogers. I don't necessarily agree, but I do see where the thought process
I have been known
from.
to eat a couple boogers recently.
Recently?
There's rumors. I don't want to confirm or deny, but maybe I started these rumors that I eat my boogers.
Cancel.
I know. Maybe it's not real. I mean, Do I look like someone who would eat my boogers?
You look like someone who maybe used to.
Like yesterday.
Like when I tweeted that.
I'm a big fan of boogers.
Why? Have you really eaten boogers?
No, of course not.
Why'd you look everywhere else before you answered that?
Of course not.
Gross.
I don't do that. It's disgusting.
Zoe was in her car the other day, and she saw somebody pick her ear and eat it twice. Ears. Isn't that terrible?
I love that.
Why?
It's gross. I was raised by such a gross father that like nothing really grosses me out. Because my dad does that shit. He does the pinky. He's a pinky guy.
Well, what other finger are you gonna put in your ear?
That's such a guy thing. The pinky.
Yeah.
And like picking the nose with the pinky. It's such a dude move. Where they're like, it's cool if I do it with my pinky.
Hey,
I don't know what the logic behind that is.
If you have a correct man finger, it doesn't fit in your nose. A carpenter finger doesn't fit in a human nose.
My dad would always just like pick his nose. He'd pick his ears. He smells everything. Everything he like touches, he smell. He's like a smeller.
Yeah.
And I just grew up watching that. So when I see people do it out in public, I'm like,
it's like home.
Yeah, I feel like we're related.
Yeah.
Maybe you could be the one girl that makes picking your nose sexy.
What is the best way to ask a man to stop explaining something to you that you already know? Like if somebody... Let me explain to you what she means.
I like getting things explained to me. Mm-hmm. I'm a dumb person, so the more someone explains something to me, the better it is. It is annoying when I do already know something. It depends on who it is and their vibe, because sometimes it is very annoying, and I'll just be like, haha, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
But sometimes I don't mind just going with it and doing like the smile of like, oh, you have no idea, I already know about this.
Yeah.
You think that's cute.
Is it because you're being polite, or is it because maybe they're going to say something about the thing that you think you already know that you maybe... Like, I
think I'm just being polite. I'm being polite because I'm like, what is it helping if I go, nah, I already know that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do it. Maybe I'm like pressed for time or something and I don't have time to be explained.
Yeah.
Something I already know about. But I just go with it. Because I figure if it was me and I know something and I want to tell you about it, but you already know, I'm just excited to be talking about it, probably. I think people just want to explain things. I don't overthink it too much. Sometimes people are just annoying and I just don't want to hear what they're saying regardless of whether they're explaining something to me or not. I'm just like over it already.
Well, think about how many stupid people we know.
Oh, plenty.
So how excited are you when you're able to explain something that you kind of know about?
It's exciting.
So there's no stopping that train.
Yeah, I think the one thing is when people assume that you need help with something. But I always but I always appreciate the help.
Yeah.
So I just go with it. If a guy wants to open the door for me, I go, bah, okay. That's sweet. That's silly. What am I, in a movie?
So you got this milkshake, right? And it's bringing all the boys to your yard. How long has this been going on?
How do I make sec quietly so that my significant other's roommate... So when my significant other's roommates are home and they share a bedroom wall and the sexy times are like, whoa. Okay. Basically, she's saying, how do I have sex quietly so my roommates don't hear me? And then she says, chef's kiss, which is racist to say to an Italian person. Anywho, if you have significant others, roommates, maybe strangers, because your roommates hear you have sex sometimes.
Absolutely, and I don't hold back. Because I hear them boning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I can hear my roommate's girl that he brings over faking an orgasm...
Good on you.
I should be allowed to also... I would say just make it sound so crazy that they're like, oh, they're definitely not having sex. Because it's just so silly. You're like, ah! Like, just start making animal noises.
Why not?
Yeah.
I think that not holding back noises creates a shameless environment, which creates way less awkwardness. Where there is the absence of shame, there is Also, the absence of awkwardness.
Yeah, you just go all out.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I've tried to do quiet sex, but
sometimes when you're bad at it, there's no choice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not like a super vocal person regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to be like, oh no, my roommates are there. It's like everyone's boning.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, I hope. I can only wish them the best.
Yeah.
My roommate is such a little... So I had the same situation. I shared the wall with one of my most sexually active roommates.
Good.
Me and him are the biggest boners in the home, I would say.
Hell yeah. Out of how many people?
There's me and 3 others.
Orphanage.
Yeah, it's essentially just like, it's a trap house. But when I first moved in, I shared a wall with him. Mm-hmm. And that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I felt like I was there. It was like if I was watching porn, it would feel like I'm in one of those interactive IMAX theaters where the walls are shaking.
Yeah, they blow wind at your face.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, it's like I'm boning them.
Yeah.
So I had to move my bed, but it was hot. It was kind of hot.
Did it help the sound to move a bed?
Yeah, definitely. Because he moved his bed, I moved my bed, so... Yeah. There's no connection.
One time in college, I shared a townhouse wall with a girl that I would sleep with all the time. And there was one night where she told me that she couldn't come over. And then I heard her having sex with another guy. And I didn't leave. I just stayed there. Yeah. And I was like, oh, man.
Ooh.
That was me every day for 3 months. And now it's this guy.
Why would she think?
I don't know that she thought anything.
Yeah.
What does she owe me?
I mean, to not fuck right next to you.
But we weren't romantically involved.
Oh, got it.
We're just 2 people like sack. Sarah Mulford says, my gynecologist tries so hard to make small talk while she's giving me a pap smear. What should I do to break the tension?
That's nice. I stopped going to the gynecologist.
I'm better than this. Yeah.
Well, I went to this doctor, this OBGYN right by my house that was covered by my insurance. And that was a mistake.
Is that a PPO?
Yeah.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Nice. We talking silver package, gold package?
I don't even know. I don't even think there's a package. It's just like, you got it. Okay. And I went to this woman, and she was so rude and judgmental. She didn't say anything. She just went right in, and it felt assaulty. Where I'm like, this isn't because you're a doctor, but is it? Like, she was just she was so rude. I had such a terrible experience. She was like mean to me about my choices. And I was like, you don't get to do that.
Yeah. You're like, my choices are already chosen.
I thought we were all doing this like my body, my choice thing.
Yeah.
I'm making bad choices. I'm aware of this.
Yeah. You fix it.
Yeah.
You clean it up.
Let me know the consequences of my bad choices.
Yeah.
That's your job. You tell me what I did. You don't go, oh, you did that. It's like, yeah.
You tell me how to fix it.
Yeah.
That's your job.
Yeah.
You're not a psychiatrist. Yeah. You're an OBGYN.
Yeah. I'm not asking you where the orgies are.
Yeah.
You don't need to know about these things.
Where do I go get more mistakes?
I do want to go to an orgy. I've never been.
Just to
I want to see
voyeur?
what it's like. Yeah, I want to go to like a really like eyes wide shut type of like cool
masks.
Invite.
Hell yeah.
Orgy.
2 of my friends who have, I guess it's kind of like an open thing, got invited to a sex club, and they're very excited to go.
That's so
and I'm like, what if you were weirded out by one person?
Yeah.
Out of
there's gonna be a creepy person.
Yeah. And that's all it takes.
You're like, no, not you. Everyone else be
Everyone
you.
else is fine, but can we get Jeff out of here?
Yeah, Jeff, you're giving me weird vibes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
He's like the only one in a t-shirt.
Thank you so much again for watching Mike in the Morning. We appreciate you being here so much. You know who else I appreciate? The sponsors of this channel. They get $5 every month, get 5 extra things, and one of those things is getting their name on screen at the end of the video. And so here's that.
Tell the people where they can find you.
Hi, I have a website, AllieMacofsky.com. I also have a podcast called Resting Bitch with Allie Macofsky.
Anyone not yet on the Allie train, go fuck yourself. Allie's one of my favorite people in the world, and go subscribe or go follow her. And I'm sure people remind you of this all the time, but you're doing a great job.